Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today I prepared another exciting chess game. This one was played at 2022 St. Louis Rapid and Blitz Tournament, and it was played between Sam Shankland playing as white and his opponent Ian Nepomniachtchi playing as black. Now the reason I selected this game is that Ian Nepomniachtchi had a really exciting approach to this game with the crucial move king to c7, then later in the mid game and the end game his king started roaming across the board, and it turned out that it was a crucial way to win this game. So a really nice tactic and a really nice way to think about chess. It will be definitely useful to you. So without further ado, we'll go straight into it. We are watching the game from Ian Nepomniachtchi's side. So we have a d4 for white. Ian responds with knight to f6, white starts with c4, and we have e6 on the board. White continues with knight to f3, and Ian strikes immediately in the center with d5, and after g3 we are in Catalan opening. So white is planning to fianchetto his bishop. That is the reason d takes on c4 is often played here. White continues with bishop g2, and Ian immediately again strikes with c5, trying to undermine this pawn structure. We have castle for white, and Ian Nepomniachtchi plays knight to c6, now pressuring this pawn again. In this position, Sam Shankland decided to play queen to a4, a very common move in these sort of positions. Now black has the possibility to pick up this pawn. This didn't happen in the game, but I would like to show you what can possibly happen. We have c picking up on d4, then white continues with knight picking up on d4. After that, queen picks up this knight. White continues with bishop picking up on c6. Of course, b takes on c6 doesn't work because queen takes on c6 and your rook will fall because of a double attack. After bishop picks up on c6, bishop d7 is the best. White continues with rook d1. You continue with bishop picking up on c6, queen picks up on c6 with a check, and after b takes on c6, rook takes on d4, and right now white is slightly better because of a slightly better pawn structure. So Ian Nepomniachtchi didn't want to engage in this sort of thing, and that is the reason why he played bishop d7 here. We have queen picking up on c4, and Ian continues with b5, temporarily sacrificing this pawn. Of course, white continues with queen to c3. If you're wondering why after b5 queen takes on b5 is not good, because knight takes on d4 right now, this covered attack on this queen and pressuring this pawn, this is definitely not good. Black now gained the advantage. So queen to c3, b4 for Nepomniachtchi, attacking this queen. We have queen to d3 and c takes on d4. Knight picks up on d4 and rook c8 was played for Nepo. Knight picks up on c6, we have bishop picking up on c6 here, and Sam Shankland decided to trade queens. We have king picking up on d8, rook d1 check here for Sam Shankland, king goes on c7, and right now you will see this king roaming around and actually reaching this c4 square, a really interesting set of moves. Firstly, Sam picks up this bishop on c6, we have king picking up on c6, and bishop e3 is played for black. Nepo develops his last bishop and also protects this pawn that was hanging. We have bishop picking up on c5, king picks up on c5, and a3 here is played for white. White wants to open his a file. We have rook h to d8 right now, pressuring immediately this rook. We have knight to d5, knight to d2, pardon me, played for white. King now goes on b5. Of course, king wants to retreat and wants to open this c file for this rook. We have knight to f3 for white, and right now b3 is played for Nepomniachtchi because this is a crucial move here. This pawn will become really dangerous in the endgame, which happened, of course. King to f1 right now here for white is a bit too slow because after b3, a rook picks up on d8, rook picks up on d8, and a rook c1 is what white should have played, because with this move the position is completely equalized. Black is denied arrival on the second rank and white is perfectly fine. But unfortunately king f1 is too slow. We have rook picking up on d1, rook picks up on d1, and rook c2. Ian Nepomniachtchi arrives at the second rank. We have rook to b1 with the attempt to protect this pawn, of course. And right now wanted to show you other variation. After rook to c2, if you're wondering what would happen if this knight to d4 fork looks really scary here for Sam Shankland and looks like he's winning here, but actually queen takes on c4. Black is perfectly fine with him losing his rook here, because after rook to c1, king to b3, let's say white plays something like a4, king picks up on b2, and for example, if rook can only sacrifice here, and there is always if king tries to come here. Of course, this is game lost now already, but black always has this resource coming with this knight here, and stopping this king from approaching this rook. So that is the reason why rook to b1 was played, although this forks looks really nice. King to a4 by Nepo, king to e1 for white. We have knight to e4 right now, trying to engage with this knight here. Why not? Because this is your last piece and you need to include it in the endgame. We have knight to d4 right now, attacking this rook, and we have a rook to c4 here played for Ian Nepomniachtchi. Unfortunately, here knight to d4, there was a much better here win for Ian, and that win was e5 with the same idea I just mentioned before. This does not work because king comes here and bye-bye, this pawn will fall and you will promote. So nothing you can do here, and e5 was winning on the spot, but after knight to d4, Ian was scared and he played rook to c4, perfectly reasonable. After rook to d1, now he plays e5, he's still better here. We have knight to f5, attacking this pawn. Rook to c2, black doesn't care about that, he wants to pick up this pawn and then he is ready to promote. f3 is played, attacking this knight. We have knight to c5 here played by Nepo. Rook to b1 played for Sam Shankland. We have knight to e6 right now, trying to reroute this knight. We have knight to e3 for white, again attacking this rook. Knight to d4 with the same idea. Nepo simply doesn't care about his rook here. White is powerless, he cannot pick up this rook because of the same idea I just showed you. Black will simply pick up here and then he will approach his king and you have no space. Now Sam Shankland decided to pick up this, and after b takes on c2, rook to c1, king to b3, and after king to d2 and king picks up on d2, Grandmaster Sam Shankland decided to resign because this is a game over. Yes, everything is defended right now, at least for now, and white can play something like this, but knight to b3 simply wins on the spot. A beautiful fork. You just have to give up your rook and you will lose the game. And this is how this game ended, guys, and this is all I have prepared for you today. I really hope you enjoyed this game. I hope you learned something from it. If you did, please make sure to leave a comment, like, and share this video with other people who enjoy chess. As you all know, I'm trying to make this channel a primary source of my income, and your comments and your engagement on my videos really help, because YouTube then pushes my videos and it gets recommended to more audience, guys. I couldn't do it without you, and I really thank you for that. Of course, if you wish to comment about anything else, about this position, about future games, I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward especially to your future suggestions, guys. Do let me know what would you like to see in my next games. If you have some famous legendary games, do let me know. I will gladly analyze them, and as always, I will be here, guys. You know where to find me. I wish you a pleasant day. Bye bye.